return back to you, would it not? That is a ridiculous perspective, and a dangerous one, and one that only brings destruction on yourself in the end. If everyone thought that way, it shuts down the mind, it shuts down any reason, it shuts down any discussion. You don't want discussion. You just want capitulation. So those are my thoughts. I think it is about the total of what I have. The response to this, I expect and hope, will be that Christians or people who believe the Lord, or even somewhat conservative, take God seriously. They take his word seriously. They stand up in the gap that he left, which was huge. It would need many people to fill. And they fill it with truth. And they fill it with a devotion to God's word. And they fill it with kindness and love. Because one thing we can say about Charlie is, again, he was not just a ignorant, bigoted, insulting, hateful person, even though that's what they'll tell you. He actually listened to the other side and he responded to it. And this was something that we talked about in previous weeks on the server. I actually did a message last week where I literally took someone in the server to task, who was I would say, a knowledgeable Christian, for their ineffective communication, and tore it apart. And tore apart both sides of it was the different arguments on the things of Judaism and racism, and showed how to communicate effectively and listen, and was fair to both sides. And that was an example of how we need to be communicating. And that's how Christians should be responding.
Let's go.